Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud9 here, and today I'm here to bring you guys the video I told you I'd bring you a few days ago. So if you didn't know about this, now you know. The Shining Otaku manga platform Kickstarter is now live on the website, meaning that we have 29 more days to go in order to raise money to be able to get the website funded, meaning, to be able to, get all the web pages designed, get the website coded, etc. So if you're not familiar with that, if let's say this is the first video, I've talked about it in a few other videos, but the link will be down below. There's a Kickstarter video and everything explaining in detail, I guess, more about the project. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is sort of how Kickstarter works. For those who aren't familiar with, I guess, the inner workings of Kickstarter, if this is your first time, let's say using Kickstarter, you're not really sure about it. Alright, so Kickstarter is a crowdfunding website, and the whole idea behind crowdfunding essentially is that, of course, people can, pledge money, meaning that, you're giving a donation, but at the same time, you get something back in return. So it's almost like if you went to, let's say, kind of like a political rally or something. Usually they give you like a button or something like that if you go to a political rally, right? Now granted, you may not necessarily pay any money, from my knowledge, to go on a political rally, but obviously the idea behind this is that you want to see a project become a reality. So if you're looking to make a pledge on Kickstarter, it used to be the thing where you needed an Amazon payments account. Now you do not need an Amazon payments account. They no longer use Amazon, they use Stripe. Meaning that if you go on Kickstarter, like let's say you're on there right now and you actually go to the campaign and you try to click to make a pledge, it's going to ask you to sign in. So you can either sign in, like if you already have a Kickstarter account, by doing that, or if you have a Facebook, which I'm pretty sure most of you do, then you could probably just sign in using that. After you do that, then you can decide which reward that you actually want to make a pledge for, and you can actually use your credit card to actually do so. Or credit, debit, etc. So if that's, more or less like, because I know some people were probably wondering whether or not they had to do Amazon, or if there was a whole process that they had to do. And it's almost just like buying something online. If you go to a website and you want to go, buy an item, obviously sometimes you do have to have an account or make an account or whatever, or just sign in with something. And that's the same objective with the whole Kickstarter thing. I also want to mention too that Kickstarter does not take any of the money out unless the project goes through. So let's say, worst case scenario, the project flops. You will not lose any money. This will not affect you. This will only, I guess, work against us, because then we have to figure out something else we're going to do as far as with the project goes. So, you don't have to worry about that. Not to mention, they don't take anything out, until the entire project is completed. So let's say you wanted to make a pledge now, but you're like, man, I'm not sure how my money is going to be looking, like I might not have it for like the next 2 weeks or something like that. You can still do it now, and actually, it would be pretty helpful to do it early on rather than later, because if you, let's say for example, you want to get one of the early bird special deals, which is the Luminous tier, you can actually get that right now if you know that you're going to have the money like 2 weeks from now, because they won't take it from you. Nothing will be taken unless the campaign goes through. And as of the day that I'm putting this video up on February 22nd, 2016, you have 29 more days to go. So if you're looking at this far down the campaign, then obviously it may be a little different. But as of right now, you have plenty of time. Or not plenty of time as far as the campaign goes, but you have, time as far as if you needed to get your arrangements straight. But as far as the rewards go, a lot of them I think are set for July, because that's when we'll have a lot of things done. And obviously then I would have graduated, so I'd have even more time on my hands, to be able to, make sure I can get the nitty-gritty things done with it. Throughout the campaign, we may even add some more different rewards, throughout it. I mean, I'm pretty set on what we want, but we're thinking about adding something else additionally. to the campaign, you know, later on. But you can actually change your pledge or your pledge amount throughout the campaign if you want to. So if, let's say, you decided, you know what, I don't want to do you know, the Luminous tier anymore, the $35 Luminous tier. I want to go for, let's say, the Flare tier, which I think is like around like $15. So you like want to get like a poster or something like that. Well, you can do that. You know, you can change up, you know, or do whatever you want. I think you can even do it where you can actually get, you know, a few different things, so long as they fall, you know, that they all add up to the same thing. I think you can do that, like do multiple rewards. But that's how that works. The early bird special, I guess now I should talk a little bit about what we have as rewards, you know, in case you want to know. Well, Naraku Murder is actually one of the manga stories that we had come on the campaign, you know, a little bit later in the campaign, which is why, you know, we're doing it the way we are. But it's actually a part of our early bird special. So if, let's say, you know, if you're interested in Naraku Murder, which, you know, like I'll you know, put a link down to it down below, you know, and I've been, you know, actually it has a few chapters, or actually has 3 chapters out on our website, so you can go ahead and check it out if you want to. You know, I definitely recommend it. It's really good, and I think a lot of you guys will like the art style. The Luminous tier is the one that you'd want to go for. So that one has, you know, limited availability. There may be some things coming out for Naraku Murder later on during the campaign, but for now, that's, you know, limited. You know, so the faster you go for it, you know, the better, you know, if you're interested in that one. There's a multitude of different posters for it. We have, for the $35 tier, you can either get a sketchbook or a t-shirt, and you also get a, oh no, not sketchbook. You get a sketchbook automatically, but then you can either get a t-shirt or a poster. So you have a choice between t-shirt or poster for the $35 one. And then for the $50 Luminous tier, which is all a part of the early bird special, you can also get, you know, the same thing. Either you get a sketchbook automatically, and you can get either a t-shirt or a poster. You know, there's 16 by 18, you know, and there's different poster designs you can choose from. But then you also get Volume 1 of Naraku Murder. And you're going to want to get Volume 1 of Naraku Murder. Let me tell you, because I can tell Tekido is going some places. He's doing some stuff. So, I mean, you know, when he's hitting big, even if, let's say, you think it's just like all right, you know, I'm sure that's going to be probably worth something in the future, you know. And, you know, in terms of his artwork, you know, if you see a lot of his other artwork, even not just relating to his series, you know, works that he's drawn for just series that he likes, you know, like I've seen, you know, things that he's drawn out, like drawings of like Hunter x Hunter, like with Killua, and, you know, I might just link his pics of right down below, which is like basically shows all of his different artwork designs and everything you can see. But he's a really good artist. Let me just tell you that. I think a lot of you guys will be pleased with it. So yeah, essentially that's how that works with rewards. I also have rewards for Gods of Life as well, which is my story, which, you know, includes like a volume and, you know, a number of different posters. You also can get a wall scroll, which is a collaboration between Gods of Life and Eclectic Do through this campaign as well. Eclectic Do, we don't have the volume design available, nor the sketchbook design available for you to look at right now. However, we do have 2 other posters you can check out, and there are button designs. So if, let's say, you're thinking about these rewards and like, dang, do you have anything on the lower end? You know, we do have button designs that you can get, you know, which are really nice buttons. You know, if you like some cute things, you know, they're more, I think they're around the, they're either like $5 or $10 tier. I can actually tell you right now. Let me look. I'm looking right at the thing. Well, we don't have a $10 tier. Okay, yeah, it's actually for the $15 tier, you can get a sketchbook and your choice of 4 buttons. You know, so this can either be from Gods of Life or this can be from Eclectic Do. So yeah, we climb up. We have $1 Spark tier, $5 Spark tier, $15 Flare tier, $25 Solar tier, $35 Eruption tier. You know, which is when you get to the volumes. the $45 eruption tier, which has, your choice of Eclectic Dew or Gods of Light volume and the sketchbook. $70 tier, which, includes, the previous plus a poster, plus sketchbook. $90 one, which includes a limited edition hardcover copy of either of the volumes, a poster, and you also get a sketchbook. Then the $135 one, which gives you a wall scroll, a volume, buttons, $225 one, which actually gives you pretty much the same thing, except it's more on the limited hardcover copy and an oversized wall scroll. Plus you get a private Skype call, with us, all the creators. And then the $220 one, which is probably going to be more people's favorite one, which gives you pretty much everything. You get a wall scroll, both volumes, all the sketchbooks, posters, or at least, you get like, 16 by 18 poster, all the buttons, private Skype call. Yes, there's a number of different things that you can actually see when you check this out. And even if, let's say, you want to go on the low end and you're just like, look, man, I only have like $5 to really spare, you can actually get your name in the credits page on the volume, if you pledge $5. And for $1, we'll actually send you a private email, so we can converse and talk with you as long as you want. But yeah, this is what we have going, guys. I hope you guys are pleased with what we've worked on. I've spent quite a lot of time trying to craft it, especially dealing with all this school stuff. If you guys have any more questions about this, I'm going to be updating this campaign all throughout it. Feel free to ask me, it doesn't hurt, and I'm open to any criticisms you may have. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and let's do this, guys. Let's make this campaign burn brightly and make it a reality.